People call their cats kittens because once a baby, always a baby. Yes, it is baby. If not baby, why baby shaped? Am I right? Sorry for all the people who wanted to co-work right away, but I'm here to do a little full moon tarot reading first. And then we can start with the co-work, or you can start co-working while I do that. So I'm gonna start writing my manifestations. If you guys want to write as well, feel free. Also, a little information from tomorrow. I'm gonna do a new show. It's nothing new really, but I want to do every Saturday morning. I want to do something creative. And tomorrow we're doing journaling. I'm gonna decorate my journal and it's gonna be fun. Gonna show you. I have new stickers and I want to like decorate a little bit more, so it looks more like this even later when I stop decorating. So I want to do that a little bit more, and I want to use my markers and be creative. But every Saturday, so I have already one for next week as well, because I've been saving little like charms and things you can do with oranges for Samhain, which is Halloween. So I want to do some of those little crafts like for the season. So I'm very excited. So on Saturday mornings we're gonna do the creative things. Moon tarot reading, and yes, my 2 goals for today are the tarot reading and then doing Anki for the afternoon. Creative streams, yes, I'm glad you're excited. I am happy that I have the possibility to do this. So yeah. Does anybody want to choose? I think Sydney, you can choose the tarot deck for the reading. Kitty tarot, I got you. Alright, full moon tarot. I have a spread that I made for the full moon, which is like this: illumination, release, and transformation. So let's do that, shall we? Alright. I haven't read tarots in a while, so I'm a little rusty. But yes, we're gonna do our best. We're gonna follow the book. So we need 3 cards. Sydney-chan, since you were first in the stream, do you want to choose the 3 cards? Tell me more or less where to get them, or do you trust me? I'm gonna draw a pentacle on my head for the full moon. Let's see. Gonna use yellow. Gotta do it so you can see. Yellow pentacle and a big circle for the full moon. Mix. Okay, I will mix first. I'm gonna use my mixing technique that is. You feel better. 19, 27, 33. I'm gonna count in Italian. 1, 2, aspetta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. I had like the 33rd. I split the deck to go back to yeah, well, and it was the 33rd card was the last one. That's pretty cool if you ask me. Old. Alright guys, first card for the full moon reading is illumination. And we got the Page of Swords. Look at this handsome boy. He's a studious little boy. And now we're used to use this deck, so we're going to use the book as reference, because I'm very used to like the images of the original tarots, so I need a refreshment. A studious little baby. So swords equals something about the mind. It always makes me feel like, ooh, the kitty was like, ooh, it always makes me feel like, you know, that we have a saying in Italian, I think you have it in English as well, where it's like the words cut more than a sword, kind of. And so I always connect it to the mind, to things that are said or not said, and things that we're thinking, reflecting on, etc. Yes. So this handsome boy has a sword and a bunch of books. And I love how here it references children. But it's something about curiosity. Making sense of things. That's nice. Exploration to a degree. These are wonderful. So exploration, but like not reckless, you know? It feels like curiosity, wanting to know things. Cozy exploration, let's call it like that. Ideas and enthusiasm. This is nice. This handsome boy looks very relaxed. Look at him. He's like, oh yeah, I am learning things. Look at this. And so the sword next to it is it makes me feel like something it requires action to a degree. Such study. I pay mad attention to color schemes and what fits the skull. Wait, what is the Naruto reference? What did I say? Oh, also I discovered something that our Ceribot has like yes. Look at this, your word cut deeper than any blade. Well, yeah, okay. It might be a Naruto reference, but it's like a saying in Italian as well. I'm sure you have one in English as well. But I'm glad it's a Naruto reference as well. Yes. They might have one in Japan as well. And it's true sometimes, you know, because they say basically what it means is words can wound your heart, and that is more painful than cuts than a sword can do to your body. Basically that's the meaning. Yeah. So so kind of action, enthusiasm, study, a cozy adventure, cozy exploration. And this was an illumination card, so it's something that it gets illuminated. Imagine of like a bullseye, like light, something that gets uncovered, something that you discover during this 2 weeks before the new moon, something that has to stay on the spot, on the spotlight, right? Illumination. I didn't know that you're a real witch, but it makes sense. Yeah. I was like watching a reel that was like, I wanted to draw a witch, but I didn't want to make her with green skin or like a big nose. And I was like, yo, why do people think such bad things about witches? It's just very cool. Anybody can be a witch, even you, even a kitty. Are you a witch? She says, baby. All right, second card, we got a release. Oh my god, this kitty looks like he's a witch. Like with the stuff. With the stuff. Let's take also a moment to look at my rainbow nails. Come on. Let's take a look at the rainbow nails, man. Look at this. Okay. This little kitty is a goblin kitty. Ace of Wands. Normalized witches. Yes. Kawaii. Wands. Like magic wands. You use wands to create something. To transform. The second card is a card of release. What do we want to get rid of during this couple of weeks? And we got the Ace of Wands. This kitten looks a little bit annoyed at something, doesn't he? It looks like something is bothering him. Look at him. Look at him. It's like, yeah. It looks a little bit annoyed. I guess the tail as well is like that position where, you know, like the cat is a little annoyed, and so it just does this with the tail a little. Yes. Yeah. Alright, so the energy of this card is also one of adventure and embarking on a journey. I feel like, what do we need to release? If this is a card of release, one way to make sense of that, it could be, alright, so you remember how we talked about this idea of cozy exploration, so books and you know, maybe staying at home and doing a little bit of study. So it makes me feel like this is a card where the exploration and the adventure goes outside. So this looks almost like a walking stick, and this kitty is definitely outside. You see the castle in the back, that he left home and is embarking on a journey, going into the woods. And maybe one of the things that this makes me feel is like, maybe it's not time for the big adventure yet. Maybe it's time to kind of plan and prepare and be cozy at home. Make sure that we, you know, tune in with the new season coming, with the cold weather, with the hot teas, you know. So maybe that's what it says, but maybe it says a different thing to me. To you, I mean. Yes. The other card, the third and last card, is the card of transformation. And we got a reversed one. And we got the Emperor. Look at this big boy. Look at this big boy Emperor. There's a big fish. Yep. Alright, so the Emperor, masculine energy of Major Arcana. Let me see what they say here about this this fluffy kitty. So this Emperor is sitting on his throne and is like, looks very happy with himself, holding the little stick. Another stick, by the way. So we got one sword, one wand, and one stick here is like the Emperor wand. It's very interesting. Something about that, maybe. I'm glad you I'm glad you relate, Cindy. I try to like kind of like think out of the box. Alright, so yeah, so the Emperor is still like we were saying, like, yeah, masculine energy, so confidence, strength, you know, assertiveness, have the, yeah, like this, I was talking about this with my mom yesterday actually, but have the confidence of the average man. Especially if you're a feminine person, have the confidence of men. Think about when you're like having doubts about yourself and you're not sure or something, What would what would the average man do in this case? And just get the confidence from that idea, and tune in into your masculine energy, your masculine self. So all right. In this case, I feel because we got it reversed. As we were saying, we were talking about maybe we keep the adventures inside. Maybe we are cozier during this couple weeks. Maybe we don't go outside adventuring around forests and hidden secret words. We maybe stay at home and we don't tune into that masculine, assertive, active, you know, in a way maybe impulsive energy of the emperor, but instead we tune into the feminine one. So transformation might be to, I am talking also because that's what I want to do maybe, but instead of doing the things, kind of like be more more kind with ourselves, making sure that we take care of ourselves. And I think this is the maybe recognizing when that masculine energy is too much, when the masculine energy of showing that you have the power to do the things, the confidence and everything, it gets a little bit too much. Maybe right now is the time to listen to ourselves and be more nurturing of what of our body and our creativity. I really like this idea of cozy exploration. I think this sums up very well what it tells me. Make sure that you're not doing too much. You're exploring, but cozy, in a cozy way. So this is the reading, and I'm gonna send a picture of the cards to Discord. As always, cozy exploration. What do you feel? Do you have anything to share? Something you thought about the kitties? Do you feel like they are very beautiful kitties, even if you have to share only that? That is a wonderful thing to share. I needed that.